Welcome to this video. So today we are going to talk about self-confidence. How do we build self-confidence, or how do we have self-confidence? So the first thing you should be analyzing is your self-image. How do you look at yourself in the mirror? What would you say when you have done a good job? What would you say to yourself when you have done a good job? What would you say to yourself when you have messed things up? What would you say to yourself when you have completed a task successfully? What would you say to yourself when you have made a mess of things? How do you treat yourself? What are the things do you talk to yourself when things go good or bad? How do you treat yourself? If you analyze the self-image and how you treat yourself, then we will try to get to the next stage of trying to build that confidence you have about yourself. Now, if in the self-image part itself there needs to be work done, we will focus on that first and then keep self-confidence as a work in progress kind of thing. So, once the self-image or the way you treat yourself becomes a stage where it is acceptable to yourself, for you, we move on to the next stage where we look at more things which allows us to create that confidence. Those things are, first one is awareness. Second thing is acceptance. Third thing is analyzing. So the fourth thing is transform. And the fifth and the last one is consistency. So first thing I spoke about is awareness. Awareness about your strengths, what you are good at, and also understanding your weaknesses. Okay. Second thing is acceptance. You have to understand that everyone is different, everyone is unique, everyone has their own journey. So everybody has their own flaws, their own limitations. So do you. So it is important to understand that you have your own set of flaws. Accepting that allows you to embrace that part as well, which you are trying to hide from the world, because you don't want others to see the part where it is incomplete, it is unfinished, it is raw, it doesn't look good on the outside, but you have to understand that is also a part of you. So it is important to accept that part to make yourself feel comfortable with all the limitations, with all the flaws, with all the amazing things you have about yourself. So when you are having a notion about, these are my really good characteristics, you have your own set of flaws. So if you are accepting this part of you, which is giving you a good name, which is giving you recognition, which is giving you a good, label, this part which you are not trying to show to the world to also be embraced by you. So understand and accept the flaws. Now coming on to the next one, which is analyze. Now analyzing is all about analyzing your strengths. Now you are strong at something. Okay, fine. How do you know you are strong at it? What are the tasks you do which shows that you are strong at certain things? So if you are good at maths, how do you know you are good at maths? You get good marks, okay, fine. But how do you apply maths in certain things which makes you understand that you are good at maths? So similarly, for any characteristic, you are kind, you are empathetic. How do you know you are empathetic? Your strength is you empathize with people well. How do you know that? So analyze all those things which makes you that person. So it's not just about analyzing your weaknesses so that you can work on it. That is also important. But it is equally important to understand and analyze your strengths and actually know how you know these are your strengths. Because you can say that you are these three kind of things, but how do you know? for sure. So for your own thing, you have to understand and analyze your strengths and how you are good at those things. So understand that strengths and how you use them. Apart from that, the flaws you have, how you can work on them, how you can get better, how you can slightly push that limitation you have in certain things, that is also something which can be worked on. After you do this, comes the time for transformation, where the things you have analyzed are put into execution or put into use in real life scenarios and see how you are trying to use it and what are the results of it. So you are trying to execute the part where you have analyzed certain things and you are putting it to use. That is the part of transformation, where you make changes even if it is for strength or your weakness, whatever it is. Next part is the most important part and the last part, which is being consistent with it. Because as a person, regardless of whether we want to change or not, we will change each and every day in some way or the other. So when you analyze or understand that you have changed or gotten better at certain things, you again, come back to the same steps of trying to become aware, then accept, then analyze, then transform, and then be consistent with it. So if you follow this, steps every time you become a better person in whatever way, you understand and become comfortable with your own being, hence then self-confidence. Simple. It's about being consistent with your awareness of how you are as a person, because you have accepted your good and the bad. And what you have done with it, you have analyzed how you are, what makes you this kind of a person who is special, who is unique, and you have worked on things to make yourself better as well. And putting it into use in real life and being consistent with it makes you feel good, hence the self-confidence. And when a person tries to be confident without being aware of their limitations, their flaws, and tries to put layers above themselves without actually becoming aware of things, that's the level where they become overconfident, because they are not aware of where they stand at. And when you have no awareness of how you are, you can be underconfident as well. So if you are putting too much hype on yourself that you are this person, you are that person, because people around you are making you feel like you are the thing, the concept of overconfidence comes into play, because you are not aware of your existence and how you are as a person, because you are not in touch with yourself. And if you are not aware of yourself at all, you just cannot be confident, because you are not aware of how you are as a person. So hence the term underconfident. So this is a concept which I came across in my mind, and I typed it in the note, and I just wanted to share. So if it made sense, do tell me in the comment section, because I would like to know what your thoughts are on this. And people think as if, self-confidence is something which people have to earn or try to achieve or something like that. It's just knowing that you are perfect with your imperfections. That's all. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.